first thing is they need to make sure that they love farming, really, or not. That is the most important thing. Because if you don't like it, don't do it.
Okay.
They will tell us, if you need security in your life, you need to have money. And if you need money, you need to work very hard.
Yeah.
And then you work hard,
You gotta pay
but
tax.
they don't tell you when is enough. Even you work very hard,
Yeah.
you never make enough money.
So yeah, what actually attracted me very quickly towards you was your videos on simplicity. And I want to ask you, how would you simply sum up what's happening in PunPun, and maybe perhaps what your plans are with the other land? And yeah.
At PunPun, the technique that we use to work in this land is we start from zero. When we start from zero, that's the way we learn how to do self-reliance. Because whenever we use money, we will learn less. Because when we use money, money will work for us.
Yes.
And then we did not work. When we did not work, we did not learn. So it's good for us because we have no money in the beginning. And then we need to make the fire with no match to start the fire.
Beautiful.
We need to learn how to eat bamboo shoot.
Yeah.
Learn how to eat banana stem. And then learn how to do things ourselves, everything. We need to do it by hand. That's the way we learn about developing our skill. So when we use more skill, that is simplicity. But when we use money, that's not simplicity.
Complex.
It's more complex because we will learn less, we have less ability.
Yeah.
And then for PunPun in this area, we want it to be a learning center. Learning center is not for people from outside to come and learn, but actually it's for us to learn. How can we make our life simple?
We learn together.
Learn together.
Okay.
Because now most of people, we learn how to make it complicated. Everything in our life, we make it complicated. Until now, we believe that complexity is normal.
Yeah.
We don't think it's not normal.
Yeah.
That's why we feel like normal. We have to do like this, make it hard, make it complicated like this.
And we know nothing simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we talk about something simple or simplicity, we think it's in the dream, it's not real. So when people think like that, it's hard to go to the simplicity. It's like when you get sick, but you don't believe that you get sick. You never heal yourself. When people become a slave, but they don't think that they are a slave, they never think about freedom.
So they don't know
It's the
they're
same.
complex.
Yeah, they think complexity is normal thing. So they never think about anything simple. So that's why we need to learn.
And let me just quickly add, I think I heard Greg actually say that you guys are not against money.
No.
Yes.
We did not against anything, but people always think that we refuse money, we refuse technology. That's what people think.
Exactly.
But we never refuse anything. Anything exists on this world, we use them. But we use them with consciousness, with mindfulness. We use them when it's necessary to use it.
Yes, you put it in the right place.
Yeah. So we use money, we work for money, but we use money when we really need it. So in this way, money or technology is just a tools to make things easy.
Yes.
It's
to
not,
get from A to B, like a car, right?
Yeah. So it's not the main thing in our life to focus on it.
Yes.
That's the way we think. So
if I can redirect you just a bit, can we talk about children and seeds and what you see for that, and in relation to PunPun and what your work is?
I think the main job of PunPun is to do seed saving.
Okay.
We're saving all kind of seed that is we need it in our life to make our life exist on this world. And then we try to save them in a natural way as much as we can. In the same time, the kids, the children, is our seed too.
Yes.
So we do not think they are different from the seed of vegetable.
Exactly.
So we need to take care of them in the same time.
Yes.
Let them grow in natural way.
Yes.
Let them develop in a natural way. And we just observe how beautiful they are. We don't need to intervene too much in the system because the nature working all the time,
Yes.
and they work better than human
Yes.
because nature know how to select what is
Needed.
for this space.
And
this
if I could
area.
add here, because a big problem in Korea right now is people do not trust nature.
Yeah.
So they just pesticide, they fertilize, they do everything
Yeah.
but go to humbly to nature.
Because people believe in technology too much. They believe that we can use scientific idea or knowledge. We can use technology to solve the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
But whenever we use scientific wisdom to solve the problem or technology to solve the problem, it always costs a lot. Costs a lot of natural resources. Turn natural resource into money and use that money to solve the problem. So humans have to work harder.
Yes.
But if we learn science, learn about science, we use scientific knowledge, and then just be patient a little bit and let it work in the natural way. But we understand that it's working in the scientific way, in the natural scientific
yes,
way. So we don't need to control it.
Yes.
So we work less, spend less, high yield. So that way is more simple, more easy, and then more yield. But the problem is we don't know how to wait. We think it's too long.
We're impatient.
We're impatient. Yeah, that's the main problem. That's why we trust the system.
Yes.
Trust the technology. Trust the science knowledge in a high-tech way.
And
more.
why is this? Because we're educated in that way, or what do you think?
We were trained to consume, but we were not trained ourselves to be a producer.
Yes.
So we just want to consume as much as we can, easiest way, by using another thing to help us. But we don't know that to have a big amount of wheat or rice
A lot of work.
without working,
Yeah.
but use machine, use petroleum, use fossil fuel, fossil fuel, and then we never think that is a cost. We think it's natural resource. We need to use it as much as we can, but it will run out soon, and it causes another problem for us too. We never think that is the cost that add into high yield that we produce now. So that part I feel like we close our eye. We don't want to see the negative side of it. We just look on the positive side of it. So
We don't look at the whole thing.
Yeah, that means you're blind.
Yeah.
Because you cannot see the whole side of it. So when we come back to think about simplicity, we let the natural work in its way. The
And
nature
this is
work.
what you're doing a little bit on your land, correct?
Yeah, we intervene as little as we can. So let them work, and then it will create less impact on our life. So we spend less money, less labor, and in the long term, the high yield. Like this land, when we first came here, there's nothing grow. Only two kind of grass grow in this land because it's rock. You cannot dig with normal hole.
So what did you do?
I just looking for something
Organic
that
material?
grow fast in the bad soil.
Okay. Which was?
People told us that you used to, some professor from agricultural university came and they give advice. You need to use legume family to plant in this area.
Yeah, fix the nitrogen.
Fixing nitrogen fixing
Yeah.
to help.
Yeah.
We bought 150 kilograms of black bean to sow the whole thing,
I see.
but we get back like this much because there's no food in the soil.
I see.
But I went somewhere, I noticed that on the side of the road, it's very rocky, there's no soil, but there's one kind of grass grow very fast, tall.
Swordgrass. Is it the one that cuts?
No,
Okay.
they call communist grass here
Communist grass.
because they spread like communists in the past. Yeah. And then they grow fast, even they have a bad soil. I didn't have around, we cut them down.
Okay.
So this one, they grow fast, even no water, no soil.
Okay.
So we just collect the seed of this grass, sow the whole thing, and then we plant banana. And then when they come up like a 1 foot, we cut them down, and the new shoot stick up in another 2 weeks. And 1 month we cut every month, so it become mulch. Cover the soil.
Organic material all over.
Yeah. So if we don't stick with the theory so much, we have a lot of solution. But when we stick with the theory, you need to use legume family only.
Yeah.
We have limited solution. But when we look at the nature, whatever grow fast, that means the nature heal itself with that medicine. So we just use that one to grow. Don't think anything is weed. Don't think anything is enemy. Anything has purpose to be here.
Beautiful.
So that part we just learn how to use what nature gives to us.
Wonderful.
And in 3 years, every soil can be able to grow everything now.
Fantastic. I'm a little bit at a loss of words. Because actually, there's a guy in Korea that I really like who is thinking exactly the same way as you. He thinks every microbacteria has a purpose. Every tree, every weed, everything has a purpose. And I can't figure it all out. There's only so much the human mind can understand. You know? And at the same time, without humility, there is no way to understand. Because you always think you know.
But actually, we cannot understand it totally, the whole thing. So there's no reason to understand too much. Too much wisdom, so much knowledge, it's become a burden on our head. So there's tons of knowledge, tons of wisdom on this earth, but we don't need to know everything.
Beautiful.
What we need to know is what we need to make our life easy.
Amazing.
So, it's not a lot if you think like this.
So, you know, I would love for you to touch on those 4 things that you mentioned. The 4
basic needs. The 4 basic needs is food, shelter, daily needs, and medicine or healing. I think this is the roots of every life. Even animal or plant, they know to help themselves with the basic needs.
And the lack of this or poor things of this is all the problems that human face.
So basic needs, it's become simple thing for every life. 40 years ago, 30 years ago, everybody know in Thailand, 40 years ago, everybody know that how to grow food. They know what is edible around us.
They know what's poisonous.
They know what is poison. So they can live anywhere. That is freedom. And in the same time, they can build their shelter from anything. They can cut bamboo. They can use branches. They don't need to go work for 30 years to have a house. They can work a few weeks. You can make a nice house. And daily needs, what we use in daily life, like make basket, make home, make tools, make soap, make shampoo, make sauce, make things like that. It's just normal thing in people's life. People, they make fish sauce 1 time a year, and they can have fish sauce for another 5 years. When the season they have a lot of fish, they just ferment them with salt, and then they get fish sauce. Like to make soap, make shampoo like that. You spend only $10.
And you can make a bunch.
And you can make 20 liters of shampoo. You can use shampoo for many years without buying a bottle.
By the way, they're doing workshops, so you guys can come and learn how to make that. And then daily needs. I think people used to be able to do it themselves for many 100 years. And now, the last thing is self-healing. We need to learn how to take care of our health when we get sick. It doesn't mean we refuse conventional medicine, like surgery,
but we need to help ourselves in the basic sickness. Basic sickness, like when I have ulcer, we have stomach pain. Normally we just go to see a doctor immediately. But when we learn how to use water for healing, just drink 5 glasses of water in the morning, only 5 days gone. Something simple like this, we can do it ourselves. We don't need to drive a car for another 2 hours and waiting in the waiting line another
pay a bunch
2
of
hours
money,
and pay a lot of money.
And the doctor goes to school for 12 years.
So something simple, I think we need to be able to help ourselves. we don't push this burden
Yeah.
on the shoulder of doctors only.
Yes.
Doctor is the very poor people
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because their doctor is the career that they have very short life because they work so much.
So stressed.
Because everybody were taught that anything happen, you need to see doctor.
Yeah.
That means we cannot take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
We let doctor take care of us. Like ants walk in my ear.
Yeah.
Many people have to go to the doctor in the city.
Oh wow.
But it just drop
Water in
water
there.
in there.
Yeah.
The ants walk out. Done.
It's so easy.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think learn how to do
Yes.
self-healing
Yes.
is very important thing. It's empower
Yes.
us. So when we rely on ourselves in these 4 basic
Yes.
food,
Yeah.
shelter, daily needs, and medicine or
Mm.
healing in the basic thing,
Mhm.
this is real freedom.
Yes.
This is the root of our life.
Sustainability.
When we have good root, we will be very stable.
Yes.
Even the wind blow very strong,
Yeah.
we still strong.
Mm.
But now, in the capitalist system,
Yeah.
they don't want us to have roots.
Mm.
So they cut our root off
Yeah.
by using education system.
Mm, mm, mm.
So we were sent to the school.
Yes.
School, we cut our root off.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't know how to do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to learn something that we never use it.
Yeah.
And then we have more fear.
Yeah. We take
We-
you away from your home,
Yeah.
your ancestor
Uh-huh.
knowledge, and we take you to a building and
Yeah.
we teach you something completely
Yeah.
different.
When we have no rule,
Yeah.
no roots,
Yeah.
we feel unsecure, we feel unstable.
Yes.
And then they will tell us, if you need security in your life, you need to have money.
Mm.
And if you need money, you need to work very hard.
Yeah.
And then you work hard,
You gotta pay
but
tax.
they don't tell you when is enough.
Mm.
Even you work very hard,
Yeah.
you never make enough money.
Mm.
Because
Okay, so let's see. Technology kept failing us. So I think we'll just go straight to the last question. For people who want to start, for people who, let's say someone's in an apartment and they're in the city and they want to buy a piece of land, they want to start somewhere, or someone just got a piece of land. What should they have in their minds? Should they not have anything in their minds? What should they do?
the first thing is they need to make sure that they love farming really or not.
Mm.
That is the most important thing.
Mm.
Because if you don't like it, don't do it.
Okay.
It will fail.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you will hate it after that.
Mm.
So if you really like it, you can start.
Mm.
And then how to start it? At the beginning, it's good to be intern somewhere.
Okay.
To try it first, learn it first.
Okay.
You will make less mistake, and then you don't need to make a long
Trail of
journey.
error,
Yeah. You can have a shortcut from learning from
Okay.
other people. There's so
People
many.
like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are many people have been doing
Yes,
that now.
yeah.
There's a lot everywhere. And then when you have enough experience,
Yes.
don't need to think about to have a land
Okay.
if it's too hard.
Okay.
Because many people will wait too long
Mm.
to make enough money to buy land.
Yeah.
But actually you can use anybody's land.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Okay.
so many people who have land and
Yeah.
they don't use it.
Exactly.
Like our friend who lived here for 5 or 6 years,
Mhm.
and then she went back to Scotland. She had no money, nothing.
Mm.
But she discovered that at the intersection of its corner in the village, in her town, there's empty space belong to government.
Mm.
So let's go to that area and then they grow vegetable and wheat and everything together.
I see.
And then they invite many people to come to do gardening together, and anybody can pick vegetable.
Yeah.
So they help when they harvest. So they start the city garden easily, and later on, she have many people come to her, and then she had a group. So she went to talk with the city that there's a big piece of land that they never do anything. So they want to rent that thing from the city.
I see.
And then the city happy that they want to use it. So they rent 25 years from the city with very cheap price.
Wow.
And then at the end, the city said, why don't you rent 100 years?
Whoa.
So how long
Okay.
we will live on
Yes.
this earth? So we don't need to own anything,
Yeah.
just need space to work.
Yes.
So that's the idea. So when we get land,
Mhm.
it's easy to start after that.
Mhm.
Because when we start, just make the list of what we like to eat.
Mm.
collect the seed that we like to eat and ask neighbor or old people nearby, what do you like to eat, and collect them, and then you will get the big list of what you need to grow, and then you can start to grow. So don't need to think about we need to have a land first or something like that. So anybody can start from anywhere. Even you are in the city, I think you can find the empty space in the city anywhere and ask to use it. Or if we don't like to do farming, the easiest way is try to connect with people who like to do farming.
Okay.
And then you live in the city, you do what you love, and then you connect with people who love to do farming and connect together.
Okay.
The problem now is we were disconnected from each other. So the middle person come and they don't want us to know each other. That's the main problem.
Yeah.
They don't want us to know where is the food
Is coming from.
That's it's the dark area.
Yeah.
Because when they disconnect us, they start to use the evil
Chemicals,
technique.
Yeah.
They use a lot of chemical, use a lot of hormone. They don't think it's food. They just produce something to sell. They don't think that people will eat this.
Yeah.
So it's important now to reconnect between people who love to grow and people who don't like to grow.
Okay.
We don't need to do everything ourselves.
Okay.
Self-reliance means rely on each other.
Interdependency.
Yeah, interdependent. That's the most important thing.
Beautiful. I don't want to push it even more because I think that was good enough. Thank you so much, John. Wow.
You are welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And soon we'll come back and see what he's doing on his land.
Yeah.
Eventually. All
In the
right.
next few months, you can see the change.
Yes. Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me shake your hand. Boom.
Thank you.
Yeah. Or wait, what's the cup? Cup kun cup.
ขอบคุณครับ
Cup kun cup.
ขอบคุณค่ะ is for women